Test, test. Yes. Before I say anything else, can we have another big applause for Petey? And his fantastic rendition of the GalaCon theme song. So, you all excited?
Hello there.
No! Leave right now. If you're not excited, then what are you even doing here? I know I'm excited. I'm nervous-sided as all hell. As you can probably tell, I'm shaking, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing, because I'm excited to see all of you right here in Ludwigsburg for GalaCon 2014. We have a great weekend ahead of us, full of great games, great fun, great panels, guests, all those things you know and love, and hopefully some things you don't know yet, because we're going to show you people known and not so known, but all of them fantastic, all of them so talented, and all of them really excited to see all of you too. So before I babble about all important things like how are the events going to work, what are those weird pictures I've seen in the hall, stuff like that, I'll tell you in a second. But, okay, I'll tell you in a few more seconds. Okay, sure, great. We'll make that work. We'll make that work, sure. Actually, I'll tell you about the important things right now before you get all excited, and then you just care about nothing but these awesome guests we have, and then I'm like, I don't matter. So, what's important? It's not a lot of stuff, but it's good you're here. It's good I can tell you right now. There's a few things I'm really greatly excited about that I want to tell you. You might remember, you know, we're called GalaCon, so kind of a gala is kind of in the name. So we've always had a bit of a gala evening event. But the one thing I didn't like about it was really fun. People wore great attire, it was really pretty. We had great music at it. But the one thing I didn't like quite yet was it was always cramped in the rave, the party. It always felt like, this was good, but it could have had more space and time. That would have been great. So that's what we're doing this time, just to clarify that we have a separate rave and a separate gala evening. So that's double the time for both of these things. Is that good or is that good? So that means for all you people who love your electronic music, we have fantastic people working on that. I'll show you those in a second. And we have fantastic people in the gala evening for those of you who prefer a bit more laid back, a bit more leisure, classy kind of thing. We have great people making music for that too. I'll show you those in a second as well. And you'll see that both of these events with twice the time and more space will be really, really good. So, I think now I should actually show you all these great people I talk about, because, you know, you might kind of be excited for them. Are there people you're excited for? Sounds a bit like, yeah, maybe. That's what it sounds like to me right now. Sounds like a maybe. So we'll see what you think once I've properly introduced them. So, without further ado, let's see our first great show guest, shall we?
She is a very talented and ambitious actress who did a lot of voiceover in her career. Not only did she voice Princess Celestia and Mrs. Cheerilee amongst others in Friendship is Magic.
That little Philly show? Really?
Buttons! Yes, of course. We are at a My Little Pony convention after all. She also did voices in many other cartoon and anime series like Littlest Pet Shop, Powerpuff Girls, Mega Man NT Warrior, and Galaxy Express 999. But she's an actress by heart and played roles in a long list of live-action TV shows and movies.
In a couple of years. So I tried all these recipes, but as much as I hate to admit it, Ted's mom's really is the best. Do you ever bake your own bread?
No.
I think it's really relaxing.
It's very relaxing.
Just respect what's been done. And don't do anything to invite the spirit back into your house.
Like what?
Well, one of the easiest ways for a spirit to invade a home is through seemingly innocent games.
It never ceases to amaze me what boneheads you kids are. We found this in your truck. Is the paint used to deface the school? What do you think of that?
I think I would have picked a different word.
She's even hosted a show called Crash Test Mommy. I think I'd like that one. Recently, she was a supporting role in the Canadian sitcom Seed, where she played Mrs. Anderson, a teacher.
Billy and I had a little talk. It turns out over the last few days, he has had 35 times the suggested sugar intake. He's basically a human Slurpee.
It's my fault. I gave him sugar.
How could you?
We've been off sugar ever since I watched this documentary.
Sugar, the devil's poison. I thought it was a load of baloney.
Oh, guess that's it for us then.
Until I saw your son today. Now I am convinced sugar really is a poison, and a devilish one too.
What do we do now?
I've decided to impose a school-wide ban on sugar.
So none of the other kids will get to have sugar because of me?
Precisely. In fact, around the office, we're calling it Billy's Rule.
Cool! Hey, Mom, maybe we should do a sitcom. What do you think? About some adorable nerds who love video games.
Maybe. Let's talk about that after you've finished your homework. Anyways, please give a big welcoming applause to Mrs. Nicole Oliver.
Give it up for Nicole Oliver!
Do you like my hat?
So, but Nicole didn't come all alone. She brought a friend. And it's someone you know and love a lot because he has a kind of a speciality for alicorns, I've been told. So, you know, maybe we want to meet him too, eh? Okay. We're doing it anyway.
Mr. M.A. Larson, short for Mitchell Aaron Larson, truly is a one-of-a-kind scriptwriter who loves a decent amount of wackiness. He writes scripts for shows like Gravity Falls, My Gym Partner is a Monkey, Kick Butowski, and even, oh my,
Even what?
Annoying Orange.
Yes. Hi, Orange.
Hey, Pear! What you doing down there? It's not even fall yet. Get it? Fall?
Yes, yes, yes. Very funny.
Hey,
Very
Larson!
clever.
Hey, Larson! Hey! Hey, Larson!
On Friendship is Magic, Larson wrote some of the most memorable episodes of the series. Although he did not write for Season 4, he will be back for Season 5. And this fall, on October 7th, his first novel, Pennyroyal Academy, will be published in North America and Europe. Huh? What just happened?
Hey, Mom, I don't know why, but for some reason I really want you to buy me his book.
The day you read a book is the day I sprout wings. Never mind. Where was I? Ah, yes. Let's welcome the one and only Emmy Larson.
Big applause!
Guten Tag, GalaCon. Hello. Super excited to be here and really looking forward to this weekend and buy my book.
Just saying he's now 20% cooler in my kids' eyes because they had no idea about Annoying Orange.
All right, now we got people who came all the way from a whole different continent. Well, these following guests might not have that long of a journey. They're not any less special. So let's see who we brought from a certain German dub of this, our favorite show.
We are happy to once again welcome Miss Julia Maynem with us. She was a great guest of honor back in 2012 at the first GalaCon. And we are very curious to hear what happened since this twilicious moment. As a reminder, Julia did voiceover for loads of anime series like Detective Conan, Sword Art Online, and K-On! Live action series like Bones, CSI, and Dr. House too. And also many movies.
Okay, but here's the really important question. Did she voice any video games?
No, not that I know of. But this is really interesting. Besides voice acting, Julia loves to sing. Yes, together with her mother, she forms the country music duo Nashville Lady.
Du gehst, dreh ich die Welt einfach weiter. Und wenn du fehlst, werde ich die Zeit überstehen.
Hey, Mom, maybe we should make a band as well. But instead of doing country, we could do...
Not video game songs, Buttons. Well now, a big applause to welcome Julia back on the gala stage.
Big applause for Julia Maynem!
Dear Princess Celestia, here's what I learned today. GalaCon is amazing.
Twilight Sparkle, du bist meine Lieblingsschülerin.
Wonderful, but I know that Twilight brought a friend that she really likes, so we have one more guest from the German dub of My Little Pony.
With Jennifer Weiss, we have another German voice actress here with us this weekend. In the German dub of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Jennifer voices Pinkie Pie.
Ich hab dich schon gesehen, als du angekommen bist. Erinnerst du dich? Du hast Hallo gesagt und ich so, erinnerst du dich? Ich hab dich noch nie gesehen und wenn ich dich noch nie gesehen hab, dann bist du neu. Ich kenne nämlich jedes Pony und damit meine ich jedes Pony in Ponyville. Und wenn du neu bist, kennst du hier noch niemanden und wenn du noch niemanden kennst, hast du noch keine Freunde und ohne Freunde bist du einsam und das hat mich traurig gemacht. Da hatte ich eine Idee. Plötzlich dachte ich, und hab eine super tolle, spektakuläre Willkommensparty geplant und alle aus Ponyville eingeladen. Siehst du, und schon hast du eine ganze Menge Freunde.
But did you know this interesting fact? She also voiced Pinkie Pie back in Generation 3.
Ach, sei nicht traurig. Es ist doch bloß ein Traum gewesen. In Wirklichkeit wird deine Party ein Renner.
Genau, du hast ganz recht.
Wow, ponies looked really silly back in those days.
Now, Buttons. Like Julia, Jennifer also has been involved with anime and movies. For example, Inazuma 11, K-On!, Azumanga Daioh, Monster High. Jennifer is able to speak several other languages, fluent in English, French, and Spanish. She also speaks some Japanese, and on top of that, sign language.
Can you imagine trying to do sign language for Pinkie Pie? I don't think anybody would be fast enough.
Never underestimate Jennifer because she's familiar with the martial arts of Krav Maga.
Really? Ah, that sounds bad flank!
Where did you learn that language, young stallion? But for now, let's welcome Jennifer Weiss, the Pinkie way, loud and cheerful.
Welcome, Jennifer Weiss!
Hallo, Partyponys! Seid ihr alle gut drauf? Oh mein Gott, ich bin so aufgeregt! Das ist alles so wundervoll! Oh, well, I really don't know what to say except I'm pretty excited and I think this is gonna be so much fun. Woo!
After we've got our wonderful show guests all sitting right here, all comfortable. You sitting comfortable? Very good. But this community wouldn't thrive without, well, the actual community. We have so many great people working on the show, but it's a two-way street since we have lots of people trying to give back in their own way, in their own creative ways. And so we have plenty of fantastic community guests that we want to present to you right now.
Having such talented people working on the show is very nice, but what would such a convention like GalaCon be without those very and certainly not less talented guests from the community?
Not even half the fun!
Exactly, dear. Let's begin with Pixel Kitties. She's a very talented artist with a very lovely and unique sense of humor. Not to forget all those awesome autograph cards she designs for lots of conventions. Also, she wanted me to point out that Trixie is best pony.
Actually, my friend Sweetie Belle is best pony, just for the record.
Next is Eiley Monty. She's also a talented artist when it comes to drawing. But even more important, she made her hobby to a profession as an aspiring talent in voice acting and singing.
Leads the greatest army our world has ever known, spilling innocent blood.
It's your father's old video game machine. I found it in the attic.
So be it, Surface Dweller. If you would raise your sword against me, then prepare to have your accursed soul ripped from your body and purged in these holy waters!
Oh yes, high fives. Lots of high fives. High and low and side and up above, down below, too slow.
She's without exaggeration marvelous at singing. I have listened to some of her songs.
Oh, I think I know who she is. Her stage name is Octavia or something.
Here is the duo that brought you Button's Adventures, Shady Vox and Jan Animations. Shady is a talented voice actor and musician, and Jan is an awesome animator. They often like to collab on many projects.
So, how's that video coming along, Jan?
Well, before I say anything, Shady, I'll have you know that I've been working very hard for 10 hours straight, and I'd also like to remind you that animating is a very tedious and exhausting process.
Well?
I got about 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him before. But that other guy, it doesn't ring a bell to me.
Let me introduce you to some more guests. If you want to rave all night to pumping beats, you can bet your money on these two guys to deliver. The Living Tombstone and JB with their pony music remixes as well as original works.
One problem. She cleans them with gloves.
And they will be at the gala party. So get on the dance floor and shake your, plot?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome!
More musicians! Sketchy Sounds who will be performing at the gala some acoustic pony versions of songs.
Finally, the moment has come, and here we stand, and all the words have gone, along with all the plans.
Aside from that, did you know he hosts a show on a popular fan station network? You should check it out!
Some of my friends told me that he can sing pony songs in funny accents. I bet that's hilarious.
Now we're almost through. 3 more guests left to introduce. One of them is Lazapon 3 who...
Woo! Did you say lasers? Like the ones you see in the movies or in video games? How cool's that? I mean...
What I wanted to say is that Lazapon 3 will provide a one-of-a-kind light show with laser effects. You know, more like some sort of fireworks. Just without the explosions.
No explosions either? This guy has to deliver.
Oh, don't worry. You will be stoked.
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
Next, we have the lovely Yami no Cosmos. More than 15 years ago, she found her passion and love for cosplay. This passion soon became a profession to her. She can be met at many different conventions in different countries all year long. Either as a regular visitor, even staff, or like in GalaCon's case, a community guest. This passion for cosplaying and crafting demands that all her costumes are made from scratch. Cutting corners or buying pre-made parts for them doesn't exist as an option.
Wow, kudos! I know how hard that is. I once tried to make a costume for one of my favorite sci-fi games, Starship Stallions, but it didn't look very good.
I'm sure if you ask her nice enough, she surely will give you a tip or two. Also, with her expertise, Yami will be part of the judge team at GalaCon's cosplay contest. But don't be scared. She knows best that with cosplaying, the fun has to be number one.
That does sound like fun. Oh, we don't want to miss that, Mom.
We sure will. Okay, that's our guests of honor and community guests for you.
All right.
It has been a pleasure for me to introduce them to you all. But now I'll pass the microphone.
It's welcome.
Goodbye to you all. I hope you all have a great weekend here at GalaCon. But be a good part and say goodbye too.
I see two people I haven't even mentioned. Now that is curious. What is going on here? Oh. Oh, I see.
Let's see if this works.
I see.
A new challenger appeared. Finally, Acoustic Brony. They are very happy to be back at the stage and performing at the Gala evening event.
Ah.
GalaCon always will have a special place in their hearts for these two musicians. It's the first convention they've ever played a live performance at.
And we're a long way from Equestria. Let's get to work. Don't you know a stitch in time saves 9? Another night I spend alone. Some people put me down, some people kick me around. But believe me when I tell you I'll be the one that rules this town. But they all say no, and they say you can't go. But I won't let them decide who I should be.
So welcome, Acoustic Brony as well. So you see, we have all these fantastic people contributing, and I'm not going to make this much longer because we have so many funny panels and events to get to, am I right? But obviously, we want to make sure that, one last bit, we're so many people who make this happen. We try not to be in the spotlight too much, but sometimes, we're just kind of like, maybe we're here too. So, it's not just me. Even though I run around on the stage, you see me, but that really doesn't mean it's all just me. Oh, by God, no. But that means we have a lot of great people who make this event happen, and I want to show you them really quickly. Then we'll go back to work to make this a fantastic convention. So welcome with me, the GalaCon staff. So we are all these kind of crazy people, very dedicated, a bit nutty, but we all love what we're doing here. We all love doing it for you. And so we won't keep you much longer, but, we have a kind of a boss here. He doesn't like calling himself that, but he is our boss, kind of nonetheless. So you'll say a few words. Am I right, Thomas?
Oh my God, okay. Well, first of all, thank you all very much for being here. We couldn't be GalaCon without all of you, definitely. Thank you very much. Well, I don't want to keep you much longer. I just want to thank all the people who helped us. We got lots of volunteers on this venue today, like 80 volunteers helping and working their plots off to help us and to make this whole event happen. Thank you very much, all you volunteers. And it's not only the volunteers. We also have the staff from the forum. They're really working hard, and you don't see them very much. I was surprised today because I heard there are 3 dozens of them, and I haven't even seen more than 2 guys of the people behind the in the backstage areas, and they're working very hard too. They're doing the lighting, all the stuff that you don't really see, but they're working really hard, and I want to thank all of them as well. I know there's a long list of people I should be thanking, but most of all, and last but not least, I want to thank the people from Ponyville Live who are doing the live streaming here, and they were more than in one way than this helpful, and they were helping us with so many things. Thank you guys for doing this. Thank you for being here. That's so cool. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Seriously, guys, enjoy the convention, and I'm going to give this mic back to Perry.
So only a few more words before I leave you all to go. We have so many things to do, so little time. So one more thing I want to say is that you'll find most information in the convention guide. Sadly, a few things have changed last minute. We have monitors like screens downstairs where you will see information about updated panel times or changed panels and such. So keep an eye on the screens downstairs in the lobby and around the vendors area when the basic entrance. Keep an eye on Twitter as well for those of you who have internet access, because we'll be keeping you updated there as well.
Hashtag GalaCon, everything.
Yes, lots of tweets. So, well, that's basically it. We sadly had a few people had to drop out, but we have panels replaced. For instance, the Crikey Dave panel will be replaced by a panel by Full Papers. So you can look forward to that. Going to be very interesting. It's Larson approved, I see. Very good. So you know it's going to be good.
It's all about the mythological elements of MLP. It's really interesting.
So that's something you definitely should check out on Sunday. That aside, basically check out things like the theater lobby. The foyer has the silent auction going on. You can write down your bids on there. You'll see in the sheet how it works. There's a minimum bid, there's a minimum amount of increments, like steps you have to bid up. You can go further than that if you want to, of course. Items that go above the maximum amount of bids on the sheet will go into the main auction on Sunday. That's going to be fun. Not sure if I'll lose my hat again, but I'm worried I will. That aside, let me think. No, not really a lot going on that you don't know yet. I don't want to keep you from all from having fun. So make sure to stay updated, look for information, ask someone if you're not sure about something. And I would say go and enjoy GalaCon 2014. So, before I let you all go to have fun, I know it might be kind of an old hat by this point, but I think Connie agrees it's something we should maybe do because, you know, you love it all so much. Can I get a bizam? Yeah. Woo!
I declare GalaCon, along with all these fabulous ponies, officially open.
Woo! Have fun, everyone!